Yeah, I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of You Talk Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah.
This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drop people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's that real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. Is that you talk?
Yeah.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah.
It's You Talk, baby.
The #1 podcast.
You Talk family. What go on? What go on? This your boy D, and I got my guy, my brother, my partner, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. in the building. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby.
Without you, baby.
Kane Nation, what's going on? What's going on? Happy Monday to yous. Happy Monday to yous. Hope everybody done had a good start to your week. Been a rough weekend. But I want to start off by giving my condolences, man. Well, first of all, shout out, man, to the super producer, man, the man, him, Theo, Mr. King Judge.
KJ Production in the building.
King Judge. What's going on? What it do? Shout out to the chat, man. Josh Ayers, Chris Kane, the family. Cuban Kane, the family. My mother, the family. What's going on? Love all of y'all, man. What's good? We're going to get into it tonight. But I want to start off tonight by giving my condolences, man. It's been crazy. It's been hard, man. We lost a legend. We lost a legend, Larry Frank. We lost a legend. Derek Offer, what's going on, brother? How you doing? We lost a legend. And I want to give my condolences. This is hard for me, y'all. This is hard. They killed Michael Myers, man, on the last Halloween. We lost a legend, Larry Frank. We lost a legend. They killed Michael Myers, Larry Frank. It ain't no more Michael Myers, man. They put him in the meat grinder, and I don't like it. They killed him. R.I.P. to Michael Myers, man. The last Halloween, I can't believe this. Damn Freddy Krueger, man. Damn Jason Voorhees. Michael Myers, they killed him, Frankie, dog. Shout out to you. Don't do a legend like that, man. Larry Frank, you don't do a legend like that. Over E. Taylor, what's going on, man? Shut up. D. Alfred, they killed him, man. They sent him out of here, man. They sent him to that. I don't know if he made it to the upper room, no, but they sent him out of here. They got my boy out of here, Frankie, dog. I'm hurt, Frank. I'm hurt, man.
For some strange reason, bro, for some strange reason, I don't think Michael Myers anywhere north. I think all of his destinations are south.
I don't think he got to the upper room, man. Larry Frank, that was the best horror series ever, man, besides the University of Miami Hurricane sequel that we've been watching for the last 20 years, man. That was the best. I mean, the Miami Hurricanes, man, football is right behind it, man, but the best horror movie that I've seen, Larry Frank. Larry Frank, how you doing tonight, brother, man? What's going on, man? Talk to me, man. Just Chase.
What's happening, man? Look, I'm out here on assignment, man.
Chris Kane. I think we lost you. Oh, there you go. Okay.
I'm out of town. I'm gonna start tripping. Please excuse what's happening. Yeah, the Wi-Fi probably won't be as good. Try to get business trip. Just doing what we do.
That's what's up. We're gonna make it happen. Man. Well, listen, y'all. It happened again this past weekend, and we told y'all. You see what Larry Frank got? You see what we put on the thumbnail? We tried to tell you. Don't invest all of your feelings into this right now, y'all. You got to believe, just like we said, man. Like, it's going to take time. Larry Frank, I seen Mario put up a post saying that guys that do not Sherry Lewis, what's up, cuz? Guys that don't want to play Larry Frank, that they're gonna have to find somebody somewhere else to play. And my question is, Larry Frank, is that true? Or is that just to say for the media? I mean, I'm hoping that he mean what he say and say what he mean. But is that true for everybody? Do you think that that's a real statement and that will Mario uphold what he said?
I think it's damage control. I think it's damage control. I think uh,
Feel
from the beginning of the season where he was talking about we got the best quarterback in the ACC. He said something, injuries, and I mean, I get injuries happen, but like we said last week, we got injuries. The other team has injuries as well, but I don't believe that with the injuries and all, you should be losing in the fashion in which you're losing to teams. Yeah, you do.
Hey Frank, if you can hear me, they can't hear you because you're going in and out with your service. If you want to, go ahead and you want to try a hotspot and then come back in. I think you probably can hit your hotspot because I think that it's chopping you up real bad. And I'm gonna go ahead and open the lines up because I ain't got that much to say tonight, y'all. I'm tired of talking. It's the people show. We're gonna wait for Larry Frank to get his internet right. He's gonna come back in with us. And you guys, I'm gonna put the number up. Chris Kane, come on. I'm waiting on you. You the first caller, man. I'm finna open up the lines. I ask everybody that you be respectful to your fellow brother and your sisters on You Talk, man, because I want to get as many people in tonight. I know y'all got some stuff to say. And I hate saying, trying to wrap everybody up and telling you to hurry up with your point. So, have what you want to say. I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to let you do your thing. But we got to be respectful to everybody because I want to get as many callers as we can tonight. I don't have much to say. Let's go, man. We rolling with Chris Kane today. It's You Talk. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
Yo, what's up, B? What's going on with you, man? It's Chris Kane for life, brother.
Hey, man, it's our brother, man. Chris Kane for life is in the building, y'all.
It's You Talk, baby.
Chris Kane in the building, man. I'm about to bring Larry Frank back in. Go ahead, Chris Kane. Talk to us, man. What's your thoughts on this past weekend, brother? Talk to me.
I'm numb, brother. I'm numb. I ain't got nothing to say about this game as far as it is what it is. This is what happens when you have a first year staff. They don't gel correctly. They don't do certain things correctly. Now, granted, they've all been good within their own rights. They've all done things within their own rights. But when it comes to them doing it together, they sitting here looking like the Avengers right now before that light bulb actually went off. They not gelling right now. It's going to take some time for this to work. That's all we can ask for. Now, once he go ahead and they start gelling, the question is, what all fat is he going to trim off this team? Is he trimming the coaches that don't belong there? Is he trimming the players that don't belong there? What's going to happen? The only thing that we can sit back and do is just be patient. Like I said before, microwavable results do not exist. We cannot have that. Look at Norvell. We were laughing our asses off at him, wasn't it? We were laughing at him. All kinds of stuff. You trash. You ain't win nothing in 4 seasons. Nothing. Now look at them.
Yeah.
They 4-3. They better than what they were last year. Even though they lost those 3 games straight, they lost them to ranked teams.
And they play hard, Chris Kane.
Okay.
And he got rid of all of the trash.
But all of them. They ain't got no nasty little purse no more. They got rid of that crap. They got rid of the high heel shoes that they got from belts that came with it and everything else. All of the gimmicky crap, they got rid of it. You got players and I don't want nobody to mistake anything for it that I'm giving props to Florida State, but look at the growth of what they had from last year compared to this year. They got rid of the gimmicky bullshit, the purses, the bags, or whatever you want to say. They sit there and they say that, they didn't have nobody to believe. You got people that believe it. Okay, they believe in what he's selling. These kids are sold and they want to make a difference. That's what's going to happen whenever Mario gets his players in. They have to believe in what he's saying. They got to believe in the product, because if they don't believe in the product, they're not going to come to your program. They're not going to make a difference. From what I'm hearing, the 23 class is still solid. That's what I'm hearing. So obviously he can recruit, or whatever the case is. But the thing is that they obviously are believing in what he's saying. I, as a Kane fan, a diehard Kane fan, I don't believe nothing by word of mouth. Until you put your name on that paper that say, okay, I'm a Kane, then that's when I'll believe it. Because all of that, this one coming, that one coming, man, look here, bro. I don't even want to hear it. Because the same way, as prime example, you see how Cedric Baxter said that he committed to Texas? He's now flipped and went ahead, and he's taking visits at Florida State. That's verbal by word of mouth. I don't believe in none of that verbal crap. When you sign your name on that dotted line, then we can get to work. Until then, I don't want to hear none of that crap. I don't want to hear it. And as long as he does what he's supposed to do, now he can still salvage the season. There ain't going to be no 10-2 or 9-3. But if we go and we finish strong and we beat Florida State, we could possibly be maybe 7, 8-4, 7-5. We could possibly still keep this recruiting class and get more recruits because they see the fight. But it's the players. If you don't want to play here, don't suit up. Don't suit up. Don't go out there and play. Sit your ass in your dorm room. Transfer. Do what you got to do. Because we don't want that on this field. We had that mediocrity for 15 years. We're done with that. It's never been the players. It's always been the coaching. Now we have the players. Now we have the coaching. Now it's the players. Something got to give, bro. Something has got to give. Okay? Enough of this mediocrity crap and just being okay with 8-4, 8-5, or 9, or whatever the case is. We ain't won a bowl game since when? 2016?
2016.
You know what I'm saying? That's 6 years. What are we doing? You see what I'm saying? We gotta enough of the baby shit. Enough of the baby crap. Take the training wheels off. It's time to go now. That's why there are no expectations. And shout out to Coach Hayes for this, because he's the first one that said it. And he said like this: he has no expectations for this first year. No expectations. Whatever the bar you set for this year, I expect the next year for it to be higher. And after that year, for that to be higher. Now, once he gets his recruits in, this whole year that's coming up in 23, that's all Mario. All gas, no brakes. I want to see what happens. We'll take the laughing stock now. We'll do that now. It ain't the first time. But when we come with it and we come with that thunder, they jail. Well, look here, we gonna be a hell. We might not be a national championship team, but we gonna be somebody different that's gonna get that ring. And I know we're gonna get a few of them. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. It's Larry Frank. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all have a good night and go Canes family, because I will be listening most definitely. Y'all have a good one, fellas.
You too, brother. We love you. All right.
Much love, bro.
All right, y'all. Love y'all, bro.
All right.
All right.
Later. Chris Kane. Great
It's
call.
you talk, baby.
Great call. Great point. Yeah. Frank, you was making a point. Before you continue, let me tell everybody, the You Talk Hurricane Bash. Y'all, it is not formal. You can wear your Utah gear. You can wear your. I want you in your Utah gear. I want you in your Miami Hurricane gear. That's what I want y'all there. It's not a formal event, so it's allowed. We just hanging out, y'all. So don't come up in there with no suit or nothing, no man. It's Utah. Call and state your name and where you calling from.
Sit this one out, Devin. Sit this one out. Sit this one out, Devin. Let me talk to this man to the other side. Put a smile on your face over there, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. We talking Miami Hurricanes football. I'm gonna get some sorry ass team and sorry ass coaching staff. But I'm gonna talk to you first, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. talking all this trash.
Nor am I listening to anything related to NFL football, sir. It's Miami Hurricanes football only. This works two ways, remember?
Yes, this is the Miami Hurricanes football channel, sir. You're talking all that trash about your sorry ass Steelers. Now you want to be quiet. Now you want to go to sleep already and watch no game. How about those sorry Steelers? Bring that test.
The Miami Dolphins beating the Steelers. Sir, the Miami Dolphins beating the Steelers were the equivalent of a person buying a hooker on a Saturday night and proclaiming that he is a pimp. You did nothing.
Whatever. We beat them. Who gives a damn? So just enjoy it. Enjoy it for the next 30 years because I don't see
says
nothing,
sir. You will be picking a couple of slots after me because y'all suck, sir.
No, that'll be the Raiders. That'll be the Raiders, not the Dolphins. All right, let's talk about this Kings football. All right, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Man, our fan base is it's ridiculous and funny. Everybody's talking about, we gotta wait till Mario brings his recruit. I get that if we lost to UNC and Texas A&M, there's a bigger issue, man. We got blown out by Duke and Middle Tennessee State University. Right. I don't care who you want to blame it on, players, coaches, whatever. But for me, this is to get blown out by Duke and Middle Tennessee State. This goes beyond coaching. I'm sorry. I know everybody wants to put it on the players or whatever, but man, we got blown out. It wasn't a close game. We got blown out by Middle Tennessee, by Duke. I will have my true judgment on Mario at the end of year 2. But I will have to. Mario needs to earn my respect, and he has to fire the O-line coach, the OC, and the DC. This is not going to work out. You know, we got on Manny last year for having his homeboys on staff. You know, we need to get Mario for having his homeboy on staff. This is, we a couple of weeks ago, somebody said that this is the greatest line in the past. Let me get it right. That this is the greatest offensive line in the past 7 years. And I told y'all, fools, this is a horrible damn line, and I was getting clowned left to right. As you see, this line is horrible. I don't care if 30 players are injured. This is horrible. 74 is horrible. 51 is horrible. 50 is horrible. It's bad, man. This is I don't know. All the players are regressing. The Roosters regressing. It's just I don't know what's going on, man. I was just watching this game, and I was like, whoever hits 31st is going to win. It's funny. Mario has his quote, right? What is it? Everything you do. What is his quote? Anything you do is everything you do, right? Something like that. And it seems like we practicing horrible, so we're a horrible team, and everything you do is everything that we do. And it's funny because it's funny because last year everybody was calling this team soft, and they have the temperament and morale of Manny, right? So what the hell is this team? A bunch of losers? Are they following the temperament and the person that Mario is? I don't think that's true. But this is a loss to UNC at Texas A&M. It's understandable because they have, the talent is equivalent. And you might say, okay, we need better talent to compete against them. But when I hear that stupid ass, I'm sorry for cussing because
no, you good.
When I hear that narrative, we need better recruits, we need to bring his players in, I just want to hit somebody. I'm like, we don't need better players to compete against Middle Tennessee State and damn Duke. Like, stop the foolishness, man. I don't care if me, Devin, and Larry Frank Duke are playing against Middle Tennessee State and Duke. I expect us to beat them. I don't expect them to blow us the hell out. These are 4 or 5 top of the tier type of players, man. Like, what's going on here, man? I'm trying to be patient, but these losses to these Middle Tennessee State and Dukes is rough. I can't do it. You know, I understand it's going to be a process. I understand you got to get your players in, but you don't need your players to beat Duke and Middle Tennessee State, man. This is beyond frustrating. I need somebody to help me understand why you need better players to beat Middle Tennessee State and Duke. If any of you guys could explain this to me, it'll be very helpful because I've been fielding calls all day from my FSU friends, Florida friends. I can't talk any traffic. I can't say anything. I need somebody to help me out so I could give them a better explanation on why we need better players to beat Duke, to not get blown out by Duke and Middle Tennessee State. Do any of you two have an answer for that?
It's simple. Yeah, I do. I mean, you keep seeing the same thing. You got a horrible offensive line. You got guys that keep fumbling. You got guys that keep doing the same thing. I mean, like, the coaches ain't out there blocking. The coaches ain't fumbling. I don't understand, like, why you say that we don't need different players.
Against Texas A&M, we lost, by 6 points? Against North Carolina, we lost by, 6 or 7 points? But against Middle Tennessee State, we get blown out. Against Duke, we get blown out. That is not calculating to me. I understand your argument.
Are you seeing a team that's playing a full 4 quarters? Are you seeing a team that's playing?
You almost said it. This is one thing I told everybody. Mario and his teams play to the level of their competition. You saw them last year when he was at Oregon and they played against Ohio State. They beat Ohio because I don't know if this is true, and I got to figure out, but when they played Ohio State, they beat Ohio State. When they played Stanford, they lost to Stanford. When they played Oregon State, they played them close. When they played against UCLA last year and UCLA was bad, they played them close. I'm starting to think Mario is one of those coaches that we play to the level of our competition. We don't play above or below, but we play to the level of our competition. And that is a huge problem that I'm starting to notice because this is not the same team that played against Texas A&M. This is not the same team that played against UNC. So for you can't tell me those players suck against, these players automatically suck against Middle Tennessee State and against Duke. There's some identity crisis going on here. Like, I don't know what's the answer. And for somebody to tell me we need better talent to beat Middle Tennessee State and Duke, we have major problems. Because if we need better talent to beat them, what the hell are we going to need to beat an Alabama?
I will say this. I see where he's coming from because to me, it's a cop-out. Because for you to say we need better players to beat Middle Tennessee and Duke, you're implying that we have no players when simply that's a lie. We do have players. Now, the same players we have that you say need to get out of here, that we need to replace to beat teams like Middle Tennessee and Duke, these same players were in dogfights last year. And I'm not taking up for Manny. I'm just calling what we know. These teams lost close games last year to the same teams and blew out other teams. That same team of players won 45-10 last year against Duke. So even with the injuries, are you going to tell me that the guys that were hurt, that didn't suit up the other day, the backups were 45-21 or whatever the score was, worse than Duke? So when I see Mario saying that, that's why I said before that connection thing happened on my end over here where I'm at, before it went out, that's why I was saying, to me, that was a cop-out. Mario, you call it like it is, bro. Call it like it is. That's on you, bro. I'm sorry. I'm just being 100.
I understand that argument we do need better players. We need smarter recruits in order to perform on the national level.
Right.
We do not need better players to beat Duke or Middle Tennessee State.
Right.
No, you need consistent. You need players that play consistent and play 4 quarters. That's what you need. You need guys that don't give up. And the same players that we've been watching for the last 3 or 4 years. It's been the same offensive line. It's been the same movie we've been watching, man. They ain't good. I don't give a damn who you put back there at quarterback. You ain't gonna get no different results from that offensive line. I don't care what quarterback you put back there.
This team only got blown out 2 times last year, and that was against
Alabama
and Michigan State. Two teams that won 10 games. We got blown out by Duke and Middle Tennessee State. Oh, Devin, like, come on, man. You don't need better players for that. You should be able to beat Duke and Middle Tennessee State with your 3rd and 4th string. To say you need better players against these 2 teams is a major problem. That's a major problem.
I disagree,
but I see where he's coming from. And the same team struggled with Virginia Tech a week ago, barely beat them, and couldn't dominate Southern Miss. And I'm just saying, I see where he's coming from.
Like I said, the argument makes sense. It's like, all right, we just finished playing. Like, if after the Clemson game, you say, okay, we need better recruits to beat Clemson. Yeah, we do. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But if you need better recruits, then you might as well shut this damn program down. If you need better recruits to beat Middle Tennessee State and Duke, man, we're just going. We're not going to. You might as well deregulate us to the Sun Belt. I mean, shit, we'll get our ass up in the Sun Belt, or the MEAC. I don't know. You're gonna have to deregulate ourselves. So we need better recruits in order to compete against Duke and Middle Tennessee State.
See, I guess I guess Texas A&M. I guess Texas A&M is tough because they're in the SEC. Because I feel just like you feel it. They wasn't good to me neither. So I guess when people say that we played tough against Texas A&M, I don't get that neither, bro. I agree with you.
Yeah, so
that's another example. Now that you put it like that, I'm just saying.
It's confusing. It's confusing. The one thing I do like about Mario, he's a CEO, right? He needs to be a CEO and do big boy decisions and fire, cut players, do what you got to do. He needs to do the big boy thing, and if he has a vision, he needs to start working on that vision. Everybody is like, oh, our players are soft and whatever. He needs to do the same thing with the coaches, because we have some soft ass coaches. I'm not gonna lie, because if Roosevelt has fumbled three times out of the 4 weeks and he's still getting on the field. No, bench that. You have Thad over here. I'm not a big fan of Thad because he's big when he doesn't play physical, but Thad doesn't fumble the ball,
Thad doesn't get in the game.
He's got, Go ahead.
That's my problem. He doesn't get in the game. I mean, this is like the 3rd game. Thad has like 1 carry or less. And in this case, he has less because he didn't even play the other day that I saw.
Yeah, coaching. I don't, like I said, I have no idea what's going on with this. It's a little scary to me, man. Like I said, I would accept losses to North Carolina, Texas A&M, Virginia. When you lose to Duke and Middle Tennessee State, this is beyond players, man. This is beyond players.
It is only going to get worse, bro. It's only going to get worse. We tried to tell everybody
the other night. It's going to look like the Lakers. Yeah, we're going to start looking like the Lakers and the Steelers, so that's the sad part.
It ain't going to look like the Steelers because that was only 16-10, bro. I would have took. Listen. Yeah, you better get out of here.
He's so slick, bro.
Like I say, he better run. Run.
912, come on, I'm holding it for you, 912. I'm holding it for you. I think that's E. Taylor, man. 912, come on. I think so, man. I'm holding it for you, man. I ain't got E. Taylor number saved in here, man. Cuban K the whole fool, man. What's up, Mr. Murray?
Bulls still beat the Heat, though.
Hey, that's my whole fool, boy. Look at it. I got her.
You ain't got nothing. What you got? What you got besides the number 14?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on now, 1-2. We waiting on you. You up? You on deck? There you go. It's you talk. Call us. State your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, man, what's going on? This E. Taylor calling in, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Taylor, what up?
Sit back and enjoy this one. What's
man,
up, Mr.
look
Taylor?
here, man. I'm mad, man. Look here. Hey, I got to call and bring the heat. I know you've been talking about offense, but I'm about to get on defense, and you know who I'm going after. I'm going after Steele. Look here, man. They put the camera on this man. Duke running up and down the field on us. This man sitting there slobbing and teething on the sideline, man. I mean, just slobbing and teething. And you know what? I turn around and I look at the TV, and they shine it back on him. They shine the camera back on this man. And when they shine it back on him, he like he couldn't see. He like he couldn't see what was going on. It was so bad, Miami had to have a CNI dog to watch the game. And the CNI dog name was Scooby. He had to ask Scooby, did they get a first down? Did they get a second down? Did they get a third down? Kill, man. I just had to bring a little light to the show, man. That's all, fellas. But I'm highly disappointed with my Canes, man. Highly disappointed. And look here, man. I don't understand what's going on, but something needs to change fast.
Now I'll never look at Scooby-Doo the same. Boy, he got me with Gerber Food a few weeks ago. Now he got me with Scooby, dog.
He say, hold on, man. Oh, my. Mr. Taylor, you there? Mr. Taylor, you still up?
You still there?
Mr. Taylor.
I think we lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, there you go. Mr. Taylor, let me ask you this, Mr. Taylor. So, look at play. They did some. Boy, we got a fool on here.
I know, man.
He got my head hurt, boy. Blaze the Trailer, boy. He wild, man. He wild. You know you're gonna get it when Mr. Taylor comes.
CNI dog.
So, Mr. Taylor, let me ask you a question, man. What was Steele doing, man, when he we had the ball on that last possession, man, where he didn't even want to send any pressure, Mr. Taylor, on third down.
I know, man.
It was just crazy, wasn't it?
Man, blitzing and pressure has always been the backbone of our defense, man.
Yes.
And I don't understand why we went away from that. We've always put pressure on teams. That's the swag, man. The blitz.
Yes, bro.
I don't understand what's going on, man, but this is not a Miami defense. Everybody keeps saying our defensive line. That's an average defensive line that I'm watching. That's not a Miami defensive line. So, like I say, man, I'm critical on the team when I see what I see.
That's right.
Because I've always praised the team when they did well.
Preach.
But I don't understand what's going on in Miami, but this is not Miami football. I'm not going to hold a long speech. I just really wanted to bring a little life to the show, man. That's it, man.
You always do. You always do, sir.
Mission accomplished.
But hey, I'm gonna let somebody else get on, man. But y'all brothers have a good night, man. And I enjoy your show, man.
Man, likewise. Let me give you one before you get out of here. Get to it one more time. Give it to me one more time, Mr. Taylor.
First down, second down, third down,
It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
Oh my God.
Mr. Taylor, man, please take the call.
I love our audience, man. I love our audience.
Hey, man, I'm done, man.
Beautiful.
That's a classic.
Yes, bro. Yes. Whenever we are down in the dumps, whenever we are disgusted, we just have to go to the family, boy. And
you know I needed that one now? Shout it. I needed that one right now.
Yes, sir.
It's you calling. I say you calling, boy. It's you talking. Call us. State your name and where you calling from, man.
What's up, my boy? This D-Mate. What's
That's me,
going on,
Mike.
man?
Mike, what up, man?
We about to follow him up.
Yeah.
Hey, boy. Hey, your boy crazy, ain't your boy?
Man,
happy,
E. Taylor
man.
ain't got a lick.
Man,
He ain't got a lick.
I'm gonna say this, man, and I really sat down and I thought about a lot of stuff, man. I'm gonna say this, and D, you right. I know we don't want to blame these players, man, but this totally falls on the players, and I'm gonna tell y'all guys why. Everybody keep talking about what Manny did last year, but let me explain something to y'all. We forgot that last year, man, we had some good, decent players in some key positions last year. Now, we didn't win but 7 games, but if you go the year before that, we had some key players, whether it was a quarterback, wide receivers, whether it was key players on defense. And I think one thing that a lot of people are forgetting, you dealing with secondary, man, that's what, two, maybe a year and a half in.
Mm-hmm.
Them guys haven't been playing in that secondary that long, man.
Mm-hmm.
So when I thought about it, looking at Williams, he still got to learn how to play college football, man. This guy got to learn how to tackle. He got to learn how to cover. You look at Cam Kitchen and everybody, these guys are elite. These guys are not elite, man. These guys are still learning how to play football.
Mm-hmm.
So when we sit here and we talk about the coaching, let me ask you a question. You take Bryce Young away from Alabama, what they got? They ain't got the record they got right now.
Mm-mm.
You take Anderson off that end, what Alabama got? And everybody want to say Alabama got all 5 stars. No, they don't. Now, some of them guys are 3 and 4 stars, and there's a lot of them guys on that team that may not even see the field, and they transfer out. So I had to take a step back, man, and look at the reality of this, man. We are not, team-wise, we just not that good. I'm sorry. We're just not that good. Now, you take and put Rambo and you put Harley on the offense this year, we may be a little decent. You take some of those guys that played on the defense last year that were seniors, we may be a little okay. But see, you got to understand, Mario had to come in here and patch that defense. We didn't have no defensive line, no linebackers, we have no corners. He had to come in, no type of offensive weapons. He had, on the wide receivers and none of that. So I think what everybody got to do, man, we got to take a step back. Yeah, we want to be 10-2, 11-1, and play playoffs and all that. But dog, come on, the reality of it is, man, we knew this was coming.
Mm-hmm.
We knew it was coming. I mean, we just got to face up to it, man. We are what we are. And the only way it's going to get better is what? I'm not going to even say with Mario bringing his players in. These cats got to buy in.
Yeah.
And that, I believe that's the hardest thing that a lot of people have to understand. And Coach Steele said it. He said, man, this the same thing happened with Nick Saban first year at Alabama. What y'all think happened with Kirby Smart first year when he was at Georgia? And Kirby said it. We don't have the players here to win it. He said they did not have the players that's to be a championship team. So Kirby had to go get some guys. Even though he had a few seniors on that team, when he brought in that recruit, the next year they made it to the championship. But you got to understand, he had to go out and get his own players. So that's why I kept telling everybody this year, man, kill them expectations, man, because it was not going to happen this year. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Now the reality of it is this here. How do you get these guys to play? Where are they mind? What's the mindset of this team? Because I can see where you have a handful of guys that want to play, but all these guys don't want to play, man, because these guys, they thought it was going to be easy. But you got to work to be a champion, man. Like everybody say, everybody want to be successful, but don't nobody want to put the work in.
Mm-hmm.
So you can sit here all day long and talk about Gaddis, talk about Steele, talk about Mario. Everybody wants to be successful, but nobody wants to put the work in.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put the work in to be a champion, man. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn who it is. You have to work. That's why you have these Alabamas and Georgias and Ohio States and all these teams, man, winning championships because they are working. Man, we got the right ingredients. We just got to bring it all together, man, and put it in one pot. That's just like making a cake. Everybody don't like to eat raw eggs, but it's in a cake. Everybody don't like to eat raw butter, but it's in a cake.
Come on.
Everybody don't like to eat flour by itself, but it's in a cake.
Come on.
Once you put all these ingredients together, man, and you make that cake, that's the best thing you ever tried and you ever had. And you want more of it. So that's what I'm saying, man. Let's build this cake. You got to put these ingredients together, and you got to put the work in. So when people say, well, man, we don't know what's going on with the players, got to work. They got to work. No matter what you say or do, you got to work. So, hey, all I can say, man, I thought about it, but I would say this. That number I told you guys last week about transfers, I think that number going to probably go up to about 25.
Oh, easy.
Because a lot of these guys going to check out.
Yes.
A lot of these guys going to get gone because they don't want to have to work, and then you got most of these guys coming into what they see here. Because let me say this. Truth be told, we would be worse than what we are if it was not for COVID year. You take that COVID year out, most of these guys on this team now are gone.
Yeah, you're right.
So think about what kind of recruits Manny would have brought in that's not performing. I mean, if we would just bring in a whole nother recruiting class, where would this team be now? A couple of these guys would be gone now, and I get that a lot of fans gonna say, well, hell, man, you'd probably be better if they was gone. But yeah, at the same time, you still got to understand something. The ones that would have been still here would have still had to be coached up.
Mm-hmm.
And for years, everybody been saying the reason why Manny losing game because he ain't coaching the players. So Mario trying to coach the players up now, but a lot of these guys don't understand how to be coached up. Now, somebody said, I think it was Sunday, somebody made a statement that said the reason why you don't see Tad because him and the running back coach is not getting along. Now, whose problem is that? If I'm trying to coach you and you don't want to do what I was telling, what I'm trying to show you and teach you how to do, whose problem is that? See, you got to get these players that are coachable. If you're not coachable, shit, you wasting your time. You wasting your time. If you're not coachable, you wasting your time. I don't give a damn how good you think you are or how good you say this player is. But if these players, if you're not coachable, you're wasting your time. So I'm just gonna leave on this note here, man. All my Kings fans, remember what I just told you, man. Think about that cake. Go look at the next time you eating that cake. Think about what it had to take to make that cake. Because if you separate those ingredients out, you'll never eat another piece of cake again. But once you get all these ingredients together and bring it together, you eat cake, you can't keep your hands off of it. It's gonna be all right, man. Just take it one day at a time. I know the good days are ahead of us, man, but just take it one day at a time, man. It's gonna be all right. You're taking these lumps now, but I can guarantee you, man, it's moving in the right direction, man.
That's what's up.
All right.
Man, you boys have a good night, man. I'm finna get ready to jump back on this road, man, but I just had to call you before I come out this truckers lounge.
Most definitely, man.
We appreciate you, man.
Good night, man.
And you too, and you be safe on that road.
I'm gonna holler on the next one. Oh, most definitely. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yes,
all right, B Mike. All right, we love you, brother. All right, be safe. All right.
Much love, bro. Be careful out there.
That's B Mike.
It's you talk, baby.
Great call, Jamal Davis. You on deck? I'm waiting on you. Come on, Jamal Davis. You on deck? Great call, man. Like I said, it's the People Show, man. I don't have much to say, Frank. I did a whole lot of talking, man, to a whole lot of people this weekend, man. So you one of them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's Utah. Call the station, David. Where you calling from? Who that? Jamal Davis is in the building. Talk to us, bro.
JD.
What it do? What it do? What it do?
What up?
Hey man, but that was just great to the football. 8 turnovers. That ain't coaching now. That's players. 8 turnovers. 8 turnovers. Man, who gonna win a game with 8 turnovers?
Duke.
Duke didn't have 8 of them. Duke didn't have 8 of them.
It sure did.
But I mean, I looked at the game. They came out with 5 after the halftime and took the lead back. And the defensive coach laid the egg.
He did.
Because I sent something about this team, man. They ain't got no fighting spirit. Like, I don't know what Mario said to them in the locker room, but they came out fired up and energized, and they took the lead. After Duke was to drive down and take the lead back, it seemed like they lost all spirit. And if you, on that drive, they had him in a 3rd and long. And he chose to drop back and play coverage. And they got a mismatch with that. That linebacker slowed that number 11 boy. He was trailing that guy. And that guy caught that ball. I don't know, man, they get caught looking in the backfield too much, man. And they made that quarterback look like he was an All-American, man. And anywhere else he played, he got it.
Right.
Any other team he played, he got it. And boy, they were just hyping him all. He this, he that. Man, that man was just on nowhere. But I sit there and then I was listening to, I think that was Cuban Kane, with some of the things he was saying about, you know, the team, the same team, they played the same team last year, and last year they came close to beating them or beat them. But he got to understand, these other teams ain't just standing as they were last year. They trying to get better too. Everybody trying to get better in football. You ain't playing the same team, and you don't have the same receivers you had last year. Am I right or wrong?
Oh no, I agree.
You don't have the same receivers you had last year. This team trying to find its way, man. And we sit there and we say, well, why you won't put in this guy? Why you won't put in this guy? When I looked at that game on Saturday, trust me, they playing the best they got. They playing the best they got. And then, I mean, I ain't never seen an untalented team like this in Miami, man. And they can't hold the ball.
At all.
And can't block nobody. 51, man, I just put him on the bench, man. 51, I put him on the bench. I put that joke on the bench, boy.
Him, 74.
She like he get up a psych every day, man, a crucial psych. They came in, and then I can't fault the boy for not diving on the ball. Diving on the ball would have been the best thing to do, but he tried to pick the ball up and make a play. If he dive on the ball, you punt it away, and then it ain't that. You make it stop him. But I don't know, man. It's sad because, I mean, I ain't gonna say that they're not buying it. I don't think nobody dedicated to practice, man. Hey, you can tell by ain't nobody in the film room. None of the cornerbacks. I'm like the guy say, man, take the U off the side of the helmet and let them just play. They got to earn the U.
Chris Kane.
Yeah, man, they got to earn the U, man. Cause man, they just thinking like, hey, man, I play for Miami, so automatically the team gonna be scared of me. Yeah, like when Ray Lewis was there, they'll be scared. I don't know, man. Hopefully it get better, man, but I'm ready for the bash, man, and I don't know if I'm going to attend the game. Hey, I got a ticket if anybody wants to. I'll sell my ticket.
Man.
I'll sell my ticket, man. I'll sell my ticket, boy, because, boy, God almighty, boy. Boy.
You know what, Jamal? I'm gonna tell you something. I feel bad. You know why? The money I spent on my ticket, I could have bought me one of them cheap $30 nosebleed seats, and when nobody showed up, I could have just walked on down there to the bottom. I could have saved myself a couple of $100, man.
And I was talking to Hayes. Me and Hayes was on the phone last week because we was talking about ticket, and I just thought about what y'all just said. I'm like, damn, we shouldn't have bought the tickets.
We should have just did the bash and went to a sports bar.
Right.
What I paid about $100. I think I paid about $100 and stuff for my ticket.
I wish I would have paid $100 and something for my ticket.
Hey, that's a bad investment, Cole. Cause boy, I could have waited outside the game and caught a scout ticket for about $10. I guarantee you they're gonna be scouting for $10, man.
Oh, I'm with you, Mr. Murray. I'm with you, Mr. Murray.
It's gonna be ugly, bro.
Hey, but I don't know, man. Hey, man, I got a ticket for sale. I paid $100 for it, so you know I got a good seat. So, hey, man, somebody can get it for $50, man. Let me get somebody. Let me get somebody.
Hey, man, just write that off on your taxes, dog. That's all you can do.
Yeah, boy. Hey, dog, we're gonna have fun.
We're gonna have fun, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun, dog.
Hopefully.
We got Hayes, man. We got Flo, all the brothers, everybody coming up, man. We gonna have John. But my boy V12, man, he coming. We gonna make it a weekend, man. We gonna have fun, man.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be up in there. I'll probably get me. We'll make Booster drive, man. So I get me a drink or two, man. And
you hear Booster? You hear Booster?
We'll make Booster drive. He don't need to drink. That's Reverend Booster. Nah, man. But I'm gonna let y'all guys go, man. I ain't got nothing, man. But man, I don't know, man. But Mario got his job cut out for him. I tell you that, boy.
He do.
Oh boy, what I seen, boy, they nothing now. They have nothing. I mean, like, hey, boy, the play caller got to get creative, man. Man, he got to get creative. You ain't got the offense to run what you've been running. You got to get creative, man. You need some.
I don't know if Mario is even going to do that, because Mario just wants to run the ball. His philosophy is run the ball. So when you got that pro style mindset, how creative can you get, even if you want to get creative? You know.
See, this is the thing. What I'm trying to tell everybody, man. Miami can't afford to only win 6 games this year. Recruiting. You got to beat certain people for recruiting purposes.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody coming to nobody losing to Duke.
It ain't happening.
No. Facts.
I mean, these kids now, they don't come for, like, they ain't coming to a school for, like, oh, I grew up liking this team, I'm going to come here and I want to make it better. They coming they coming to a winner. They want a winning program.
And who got the best locker room?
Yeah, locker room and the best uniform.
Right.
And the best uniform. But I heard somebody say something about Alabama, man. The thing about it is, Alabama, they ain't getting the players they used to have. Alabama secondary garbage too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I mean, cornerbacks, man, these cornerbacks, boy, man, ain't nobody got no cornerbacks nowadays. Everybody getting it, man. Shoot, man, I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. And tackling. But the U is always been made by their front seven, man. That front seven got to get on the ball, boy.
Mr. May, listen, Mr. Murray. Mr. Murray just say, listen. Mr. Murray say, my son just ran into the room and said, Dad, I want to go to the University of Miami. He say, I say, shit, not this son.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord.
Dog, man.
Damn.
Hey, man, hopefully they'll clean it up, man. Hopefully they'll clean it up, man. Hey, man, I'm going to let somebody else take the lines, though, man. I'm going to sit back and listen, man.
All right, bro. I love you, man.
Be careful out there, my brother.
Right.
Much love, bro.
Right.
I don't even want to take this down.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah, not this. But we got some foods.
Oh, it's been a night tonight.
Mr. Murray E. Taylor. They have fun. Well, they crazy, boy.
Boy.
Me bust a doggone blood vessel, boy. My head laughing so hard. Well, they some old fools, boy. They crazy, boy. But man, I knew it was bad, though, Frank, man. When me and you was on the phone, I told you, boy, when I saw him bring 50 in there, and boy, they locked on the 50, boy, and ran it back in the backfield. They had his shoulder pads under his chin, and one of his man titties was up there too, and they were just running. I say, man, boy, this damn boy, this offensive line. Oh, who is number 50? Who was that? Who is 50? They brought in over there, right? He was that right guard, I think.
I do
boy, they
not know.
Him and ran him. Boy, I say, boy, I was telling Derek Alford about that this weekend.
Maybe.
It was either him or Seymour, one of the two. I think it was Seymour because Dennis hurt.
Been Seymour.
Dennis was the center.
Okay.
Yeah, but probably was Seymour. Boy,
Seymour.
Boy, they had his shoulder pads up. Boy, I see one of his breast man break. Boy, they had him just ran and slapped back in the backfield, bro. I say, boy, dog. It's finna be long. It's finna be long, boy. Your Cuban Kane said it was Seymour. Me and Cuban came and talking about that. I'm like, Cuban, you seen the way he put? I'm like, man, this crazy, bro. We're going to have to go somewhere else to get some more linemen, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's not working, bro. And then I seen Gaddis ran a screen with 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. I'm like, bro, where this been at, bro? You know, you got to help your offensive line out some kind of way, man. We got to call them, man. Let's get them in here, man.
Get them in here.
It's Utah. Caller. State your name and where you're calling from.
The Alpha, baby. The Alpha.
D Alpha, man. Bob was just talking about your dog. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up there, Frank?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Was Halloween Saturday?
It seemed like it.
Feels like it.
Cause you sure that was? It was like somebody was impersonating the Miami football team. Sad.
They were dressed up. They were dressed up, wasn't they? Suited and booted.
Like, yeah, I said that can't be. I think Halloween was ain't gonna be sad.
Lord Jesus.
Hey,
oh Lord.
They need to find a paper company that make the world's largest roll of toilet paper and just wrap the whole damn organization up and flush it. We just start from scratch.
all over again. It's bad, bro.
You remember that movie where Chris Rock was running for president and his brother was Bernie Mac?
Mm-hmm.
And he just had everybody in line to start slapping the shit out of him.
As soon as he got off.
He just line the team up. Who don't want to stay here? Who don't want to perform? And just start slapping everybody.
Yes, bro. This is bad, bro. It's bad.
Hey, and it's bad, man. You can't do nothing but laugh, man, because it's like we in a dream. And it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
That's the only way to get through it.
Yeah.
God damn. Well, I'm telling you, man, I just spent all, and y'all talking the money, y'all spent, man, all that money I spent for that Florida State game. And you know them hotels in Miami high as hell.
Yes, sir.
Man, it nine of us going to that shit, man. I'm like, God damn.
Yes. Yes.
We gonna, you know, the game gonna be sold out. We gonna be down there looking crazy, brother. They probably gonna, they gonna probably push our shit in.
Boy, it's
no,
crazy.
man. No, don't say it like that, man. No. Don't tell me we about to get violated.
I'm scared, bro, because I'm laughing. I looked at one of the things on the social media. They was talking about Gaddis told the offense that was the worst team he ever saw.
Wow.
Did y'all see that?
Yeah, yeah.
What's it?
Keyshawn Mama.
Came on there mad.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, we got to give him a raise for that.
He told the truth.
He deserve a raise for that.
Mm-hmm. He told the
That
truth.
boy, I thought that would been horrible, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't understand, man, how you just can't have no pride in yourself as a human
Right.
being. You just don't care about getting embarrassed in front of all these people spending their hard-earned money, coming in here to see you play, man, and this is what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all sitting up in there in these top-notch locker rooms and brand new dormitory, man. They need to make all of them go to sleep out there in tent, out there on Green Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Put them out there in Tent City or something.
Mm-hmm.
They eating
It's
all
bad.
this top-notch food. All this top-notch food got all this conditioning and training, and you come out here and perform like this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I feel bad for Mario, because when he said he had work to do, I didn't know it was this bad.
Facts.
I thought the Bad New Bear was a baseball team. Well, I know they had one for football too.
Right.
It's bad.
How in the hell you had 8 turnovers, man?
8. Just giving the ball away.
I mean, goddamn, I'm looking at damn Knight, and I'm like, I know goddamn well he ain't just fumbled again.
Again.
And then Keyshawn Johnson, and then Keyshawn do the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Keyshawn Smith, I mean, do the same goddamn shit.
Mm-hmm. But notice how his mama
It's
comes
unbelievable,
out.
man.
After Gaddis called him out, notice how his mama gets on social media. And then I read that they got on her so bad, she deleted her account.
What she said?
She needed to.
Talking about why this is why the
Gaddis,
kids. Go ahead, Derek. I'm gonna look it up.
She said Keyshawn Smith said that he came into the offensive room and told him that was the worst team the worst team he ever coached. She said the guys don't want to play for him. Basically.
Got it right here.
Bye.
Got it right here. Got it right here. This is what she said. If you had an offensive coordinator who walks in the meeting, tells his team they are the worst team ever, would you still want to play for him? I heard of tough coaches, but that's just stupid. I wonder if USC coach talked to his team like that. I guess we'll see TNPLH go Canes.
See, that's the problem. That's the whole problem right there. That's the problem, bro.
You got to pull that breast out their mouth. You got to pull that breast out your son's mouth.
There it is.
Breastfeed them.
There it is.
Breastfeed them.
Yeah.
We heard worse than that when we played football. I mean, you know, bro, like that ain't nothing. That's nothing.
Boy.
Like really?
I got my knee. Man, I got my knee knocked out. I'm talking about it was swole like a basketball. And my coach told me on the field, he said my players don't get carried off the field. I had to limp off the field. You know, it wasn't nobody carrying me off the field. You know, them guys was tough back then. You embarrass them right after the game. You go on to run gassers or the hill or something right after the game. You can't do that stuff no more, man. 'Cause these cats soft, man.
Really? I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. That came out yesterday morning.
He too hard. But Mario too hard on him. But Saban and the team that's winning, they coaches hard like that.
Bruh, that's ridiculous. Like, what do you want? This football. This football, bro. Last time I checked.
And you see she put in there, well, we're going to check out, see if USC coach thought that. Send them on back home.
Right.
Send them on back home. We don't need that kind of foolishness, man. We need grown men in there. Need grown men in there,
Don't want
man.
the coach to tell them.
But y'all got, yeah, man. But y'all got me laughing on this show, brother. I'm gonna just keep watching it. I needed this boy before I go to work tomorrow.
You wait till all y'all fools get up here and come to the bash, man.
Oh my God, we're gonna need some oxygen.
You wait till we all get together, man, at the bash. We gonna have a blast. What's that, D?
It's gonna be hard. I said people be drinking and thinking about what's going on. It's gonna be hilarious.
Boy, it is, bro. We gonna have a good time.
Hey,
absolutely.
I feel bad for y'all gonna be sitting in Georgia Tech catching hemorrhoids looking at that game.
And we right down there in it. But Jamal wasn't lying. Our tickets right down there too, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna buy them tickets.
Man, I know. I was telling the man, I was just me and Hay were talking. I was telling Frank, man, and I'm sitting there thinking about what they saying. I'm like, boy, they ain't lying, boy. They ain't lying, but we done got these tickets. I'm just like, man, I'm gonna go just because we all hanging out the weekend, man. But boy, I tell you, man, that's gonna be hard, boy. Though. D Alpha, that's gonna be hard, D Alpha.
Man, look at me. I'm going to Miami homecoming. You gonna schedule Florida State for homecoming?
That's gonna be hard.
Can you imagine what they gonna look like?
Mm.
All the former players gonna be there, and the game sold out. And I think it's an evening game.
Yeah, they announced it today.
I think the game is like
7:30.
7:30.
Mm.
That's gonna be a whole rock and hard picture show.
Mm.
But man, y'all be blessed, man, and we'll be ready to laugh on Friday.
Most definitely.
Yes, sir. That's all we can.
All right, D Alpha, man. Love you, brother. All right. All right. That's our brother.
Yes, sir.
It's you talk, baby.
I seen a 678 number trying to come across the screen. Come on, bike. Come on, bike. We waiting on you, 678. What Latrella say? Now, they don't want those kids to play hard or get told when they're playing like they're still in Pee Wee League. They need to play some Petrella. Come on, that's coming from a sophisticated Utah, a true Miami Hurricane fan. I know this lady. That's coming from her. Facts. That's a mother that's saying that. Facts. My mother used to tell, man.
And old
Go ahead,
school,
Frank. I'm sorry.
An old school type, not these new schools. Because I'm just guessing. I would guess Keyshawn's mom's is probably early to mid 40s, maybe, give or take. Who knows? We don't know. But old school mothers are not going to pacify their children like that.
Bruh, I grew up without my father. And my mother, my uncles them raised me. My Uncle George, Lord, that be in the chat, man. And my mama, man, they handled that. My mother didn't say anything. She let them handle that, bro. And I'm just like, bro, like, that is crazy. I didn't even know that, man. Well, you ain't lying, JB. We some fun ass fans. We are.
Yeah.
We are. What you say about that, Mr. Morris? Hey, man, Mr. Murray, thank you, Mr. Murray. Thank you, man. And appreciate your support, bro. Appreciate you like always. Appreciate you.
Oh, while we're waiting on the caller, I want to elaborate on what I talked to you about the other night when I was listening to another show. About one of the possible reasons why these boys can't get right.
Oh, Lord.
Now, I'm not going to reference the show, and I ain't going to reference the caller, but anybody that watches the other YouTube shows, y'all know what show I'm talking about, because I'm just referencing it. But a caller called into that show and said that there need to be
one of our people too. We gonna say that one of our good people.
One of our good people.
Yeah.
They said it need to be just like Alabama, an all boys dorm, an all male dorm, because them boys ain't got no legs no more because, well, they're using that third leg a little too much before the game.
And it shows.
It
showed, bro.
And the sad part was after I got off, another caller on right after. B-Mac heard right after. Another caller got on, and he confirmed it because he only lived like 10, 15 minutes from the university. He said, you know what, man? The last call ain't lying. I live right up the street. And I'm telling you, they be partying and getting it on and everything. So now it's starting to make sense why, hey, that could be, But as we was talking, when me and you talked about that, how in the world was the Canes of old able to do it?
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. And you know, we talk to my big bro all the time, MB.
Yes.
You know the stories that he done gave us.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Toba Bain, them, you know what I'm saying? Lamar, Dexter Sigler. Bruh,
Yes.
they cut different, bro. They cut
Something's just
different.
not adding up because if you can't listen, if you can't multitask, you know what I'm saying?
Then you don't need to be. They're gonna 678 right there.
The call came just in time. Let's go.
But no, I'm gonna let you finish. Caller, give me 1 second, caller. Go ahead, Larry Frank, finish.
I'm just saying. You can't multitask, dog. You can't play ball and
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can't even
Go
do
ahead,
that
caller.
right.
Caller, state your name and where you calling from. Talk to us.
Hello?
Hello? How you doing, sir?
Hey, what up, D? What's going on?
Who we talking to?
Hey, this is Myrick, man. Eric Myrick, man.
Hey, man, they go Eric. They go Eric. What's up,
Hey,
E?
Myrick. What's up, brother?
Hey, minute, man. I didn't catch your voice at first. What's up, E?
It's all good, man. Hey, Larry Frank, man. You funny, brother. And I love and respect all your comments that you be killing cats on Facebook.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Hey, I got a couple of questions, man. What do Larry Coker and well, I ain't gonna say Diaz, what they really got in common, but it is something that they do have in common that I don't think that people really. I mean, some talk about it, but when they came in, especially Larry Coker, he came. We don't think Larry. We know Larry Coker wasn't a great coach, right?
Right.
But he won. He won because of talent. That was. I mean, we should have won the championship. That was his job, but and he messed that up every time Hester got in the game. He gave him the ball, but that's besides the point. But it's talent. With Manny Diaz, and a lot of people don't see it. And I mean, it's like every year he got worse. The team got worse every year. When the defense was so called good and all this type of stuff, that wasn't his players. He came in with I guess he was there. He did come in with I can't. What's the coach that was there at the time?
Oh, you talking about
We sorry, bro. We just got a comment just threw
you
us
talking about
off.
Butch Davis? Who you talking about? Butch Davis or who you talking about?
Oh hell no! I'm talking about the one that was there before Manny that gave Manny Diaz the job. The one that's
Mark Rick.
Mark Rick. Yeah, those was his players, man. You know, like when the talent fell down, I mean, his defense straight trash. Straight trash. It got worse every year. And then it's the same. It's when now that you have Mario in there, he has the worst of his players. What the teaching that he was teaching those players was making them worse. Now he comes in with these players, right? So he has to get all the mistakes out of the players. And one of the reasons I was going to call earlier was something he guy just beat me to the point about the mom that called in. You had these soft baby fed breastfed players that's calling their mama complaining about what a coach said to them.
Right.
I mean, that's the man.
Who do that, Eric? Eric, who do that?
I don't know. It must not be from Florida, because I mean, in Little League, we got to talk worse than that.
Bruh.
I mean, and I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not going to sit here and say it's players without their father there. I don't know that to be fact, so I can't really say. But I definitely know my dad wasn't having that. He would have told me that.
Right.
The coach wouldn't have had to tell me. He would have told me that before the coach. He would have got there. He would have called me on the sideline and told me you playing like trash. But now you have these kids. Now you have these kids that's making more money than we're making, crying about not doing their job. Like I know some people feel different about Gaddis and all that stuff, man. But every week, if y'all look at the beginning of the game, it's something new that this cat is doing. Like, I mean, it don't hold.
I wish he would have stayed in the spread. Yeah, he started off in the spread this week. Definitely, that was new. I wish he would have stayed in it.
Yeah, I mean, it don't. I mean, we got a lot of injuries. It don't end up working out and all that type of stuff. I don't know why. The line, whatever the situation is, I know he don't stay in it sometimes. But he definitely. It seems like he's trying. I don't know if he's being told what to do or whatever the situation is. But I mean, we just young, man. We young. We got to get the players. and we have to go from there, man. It's bad, brother. It's real bad, man. But it's part of it. That's what Mario talks about. Hold on. BJH518. I'm at work, man. I'm driving.
You good?
Yeah, I'm at the rail, yeah. But so I mean, we just got a long way to go, man. It looks bad. My brother, BJH, B is in boy. Yeah, 518. I don't know, man. That's what I'm seeing. I think it's gonna be a couple more years, man, before we get everything that we need. And I mean, we can go from there. I think this season, man, we have to see if he can beat Florida State. That's all I'm looking forward to, man.
Facts.
Well,
That's
I hope that's the only game I really want, man. To be honest with you, E-Mark, that's it.
I mean, yeah, man. And look, man. I think with me, and I got so upset. I was so upset this weekend. I had hope. I need to stop having that about. Yeah, that's another thing. People keep on saying this ain't the Canes I know. I don't know, man. I've been following Canes for years. Ever since 2000, this has been the Canes that I know. We've been terrible for years. I hate to say it, but we've been terrible. Even when we was winning those close games and all that type of stuff, I knew we was going to lose later down the line because of how we was winning games. All right, thank you. We was badly winning, and I knew it was going to catch up with us. I know you couldn't beat those sorry behind teams by 1 point and all that type of stuff. You hear a lot of people say, well, if we could have won it. We only lost by 1 point. Well, we only won by a few points. What about the games that we won? That we only lost by a couple of points. What about the games we won by a couple of points? Right. Now remember that. You know, so I mean, I'm gonna be a Cane till I die, bro. But it's
most definitely
hard, man. It's hard. You know, I'm gonna throw money at your event, bro. I don't know if I'm going to the Georgia Tech game, man. Like I told. Hey, look, I got a phone call, man. The guy called me. He say, hey, man, I called you by accident, but I was meaning to call you anyway. He say, man, did you get the ticket to the Georgia Tech game? Whatever. He say, man, I can get you on the sideline because he got real good connects when it comes to certain teams around here. But he'll have me on the Georgia Tech sideline, man. I don't know if I could be on the Georgia Tech. I ain't never been on the sideline before, man, and I know it'll be great, dog, but that means you got to sit there and I got to be wearing all black or something like that. I can't have on my team colors, man. I don't know.
So you know about that,
man, I don't know, man. We looking bad, bro.
We are. We are.
We looking bad, and the recruiting thing. I don't think that we're really gonna lose recruits, man, because of the NIL, man. A lot of Bama and all those great teams. The reason they was able to get players from Florida is because they was paying them. A lot of people don't want. I mean, I know we knew that, but a lot of people didn't realize they was getting paid. Them guys weren't going to those places for no reason. So now we have the money to legally pay them. I believe they will space, you know. And like I said, I think we'll be all right. It's just gonna take some time. That's it, man. Ain't nothing we can do, brother. Just wait, man. Just wait. But that's all I had to say, man. I ain't had nothing. I'm not around here trying to back this trail in. But that's it.
Right. Okay, man. E-Man, I appreciate the call and looking forward to seeing you out to the bash, man. You know, one thing about it, we definitely gonna have fun out there together when all of us get in the same room.
Oh yeah. I know you people gonna be out there.
Oh, for sure.
I talked to him. Well, I texted him. After the game, and you know, all he could say is LOL.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It's bad, bro.
It's very bad.
Yeah. So I know nobody hurts more than he does. So
all of them, bro. All of them.
Yeah. But as far as people I know ain't nobody hurt more than he does.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, that was it, man. But yeah, man, y'all be good, man. Go Canes, bro.
All right, man. We love you, E-Mark.
Canes.
Be safe.
All right, love y'all too, man. Hey, Larry, man, get off the cast, man.
I got you, brother.
All right, man.
Be cool.
It's you talk, baby.
Hey, Sigmund. Hey, B Mike said at least 25. I'm gonna run with B Mike on that one, that Sigmund.
Yeah, no less than 20.
I'm gonna run with B Mike.
No less than 20.
Hey man, what my boy? Who that was, man? A&G Holloway, man. Give me a pound grill. Give me a pound grill. Who you taking, Larry Frank? Give me a pound grill.
Oh, I gotta go with Thelma. Listen.
Go
Let me tell you. I'm going
Give
with
me
Thelma.
Foxy
Let me tell you something.
Brown.
It was one point every brother's crush. And you know the good times was before our time, but when you started really understanding girls, I was just like your boy Poppy. Thelma, I've been Thelma.
I like Thelma too, man, but it was something about Foxy Brown, Frankie down. Pam, Frankie. Pammy. What Roman Rose say? Pammy.
Man. I was lost with that one, man. I'm like,
But yeah, that was up. He changed the game with that one. No, whoever that was, man.
We wasn't ready for that one.
But look, y'all, we ain't gonna be this it, man. We'll come back on Friday, man. Virginia, man, hype show this week. We got Virginia. We got the Cavaliers, man. So we'll be back on Friday night. Frankie Dog, you want to go ahead and give your departing words, man? We got to get you ready, man. You got a long week, man. So we can't keep you on that long.
And as long as the weekends have been being lately, bro, between Steeler football and Cane football, boy. But
I got lucky yesterday. I beat a below. Yeah, I beat a below 500 Houston Texans team, man. So I ain't even. I mean, why I couldn't do that against the Kansas City Chiefs the prior week? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's why I saw all them long faces when I got into H-Town yesterday. Because when I was going, now this before the whatchamacallit, before the Astros clinched their spot, but it was a bunch of long faces. Man, don't make me say what I want to say, man. It's a family show. I ain't gonna say.
What you got, Mr. Murray? You got 10-9.
Ooh,
you got 10-9, Miami.
Already?
You got your 10-9. Mr. Murray said we're gonna go undefeated, man. Oh, Mr. Murray, you know you my guy, but boy,
Mr.
boy,
Murray,
I can't rock with you on
love
that
for you, Mr. Murray, and I respect you to the fullest. Appreciate you as a Utah family member, but Mr.
No,
Murray,
we love you, Mr. Murray. I don't see it.
We dropping 3 of the next 5, bro. I'm just being 100. We dropping 3 in the next 5.
All right, Latrella, man. Good night, sweetie, man. You have a wonderful week. We'll see you on Friday. Be safe.
Yeah,
man. What you give it to us, Frank, man?
Yeah, man. Just real quick, man. I hate to say it, man, but no matter what happens this upcoming Saturday, season's coming. Yeah, that's.
You better. We're going to tell you the goat to go ahead, going home, man. Pack it up and going back home to Giselle, man. For real.
That man, ever since his wife left him, he ain't been
Mr.
right.
Taylor, thank you.
I guess he got to throw some games to try to make a point, to try to get back to his wife.
Try to get back home quick.
Yeah, baby. I want to come home.
Boy, God dang, boy.
Look, real talk, I'm going to finish it up. I'm going to finish it up real quick. Like it or not, the season's coming down to Florida State. It's coming down to a 1-game season. And I know people are going to be like, man, what are you talking about? But it's all hinging on that. Because if we lose to FSU at home, do you know? Appreciate you, Mr. Murray. Thank you. If we lose to FSU at home, do you know the tyranny that's about to happen? That's a must win, yo. That's a must win. If we go 1-4 the rest of the way, don't lose to them clowns from North Florida. Don't do it. But got to get through Virginia first, and that's another early 12 o'clock, 12:30 kickoff. So I'm not feeling confident, bro. Yep. I'm just saying.
Yep, it is. Well, it's been real, y'all. Post game show, game recap. I want to say thank you to everybody that joined in to the show, and everybody had great calls tonight. Great commentary in the chat. Boy, E. Taylor, whole food. Thank all of you guys. We want all of y'all to have a safe week. Friday night hype show. My mother asked where George was. George. That's why we call him Ghost, Mom. Like sometimes we see him, sometimes we don't. He's like a thief in the night, man. He'll hit us up, man. George is a man with many many hats. He got many jobs. So we see George when we see George. He'll pop up sometime during the week and say, "Yo, you guys, what's up?" Sounded like Razor Ramon, man. Scott Hall.
Hey,
that's how I got.
Hey, yo, Chico. Something happened to this. Something happened to you.
He sounded just like that with the toothpick.
Say hi to
just
the bad
like
guy.
Razor. That's what I call it. Razor Ramon. So we'll hear from him sometime this week. We'll hear from George. But everybody, you guys, y'all be safe. And again, it's we had a big loss. I told y'all at the beginning of the show, man. I want everybody to pray for him. I don't know, like I told Larry Frank, is he gonna make it up to the upper room, man? But they killed the legend. Michael Myers is gone. They put my boy. He didn't deserve to go out like that. And we gotta. I just don't think you do a legend like that, Larry Frank. That hurt me to my heart. The best horror movie ever, man. They took my boy out the game, man, and I'm sad, Larry Frank. Besides that, man, Larry Frank still hurt about it, man. Heard about that, Frank.
He had a good 45-year run, bro. I mean,
he did, man. Boy, he did, man.
Been killing people for 45 years, man.
I hate they killed my man, dog. But they killed my boy, man. But hey, y'all, everybody have a great week. Y'all be safe. We love y'all. And like you say, it's U-Talk. Friday night, we'll be by 8 o'clock. Love you guys. And again, at the bash, this is not a formal event. Don't come up in there with your 8-piece suit on, man, and your prom dresses now, man. I want to see you in your U-Talk gear and your Miami Hurricane stuff. It's a tailgate. It's a lounge. We chilling. We hanging out. So I just want to let everybody know it's not a formal event, man. Put your stuff on, man. You
Wait, hold up real quick. If somebody wants to walk up in there with one of them frilly green tuxes with an orange shirt, green bow tie, and some orange snakeskin, or what that is, gators.
Don't do it.
We ain't gonna be mad at you, man. We ain't gonna be mad at
you. We looking forward to seeing all of you guys.
Yes, sir.
Everybody be safe. Take care. It's U-Talk. We love you. Can I get into the congregation one more time, man, for Michael Myers?
Let him have it.
Oh my gosh!
It's U-Talk, baby. We got
It's U-Talk, baby.
E. Taylor.
I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin.
It's U-Talk, baby.
But not a kid, Gucci for real, look at the tax, man. Best trap for line, look at the facts. If they ain't what you call me, shot in the distance. Push a little weight in my hood and then flex. I'm on the Nike shit for real, you niggas 20 guys.